Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So last class we started discussed about planar graphs, right? Can anybody tell me what is a planar graph? Anyone? What is a planar graph? What is a planar graph? Fast, right or wrong? Some answer.
Graphs in which the edges do not cross over.
Yeah. So a planar graph is a graph where there is no cross overing of edges. Okay. Or if we can draw a graph without cross overing of edges, then we can call that graph as a planar graph. Very simple. Okay. Now onwards we will be discussing all about planar graphs only. Okay. Now, for example, let us take this planar graph. Okay. Let us consider this. Is it planar or not? It is planar because there is no cross overing of edges, right? Now, with the planar graph, we have some new terminologies. So let's discuss that. One is any planar graph on a plane, it gives you the regions. It's a new term we are using now. Regions. Now, how many regions we have in this planar graph? I'll identify, just see. This is one region. Let's say I'm calling as R1. This is second region, R2. And this is third region, R3. And the outer region is R4. Am I right? So any planar graph on a plane, when you draw, it gives you the regions. Now, if you see this example, there are 4 regions. Okay, region means what? It is a closed area. So this is one closed area. R1 is one closed area. R2 is another closed area, and so on. So total there are 4 regions. Okay. Now, with respect to region, there is one important term called degree of a region. So basically, the degree of region is a number of edges with which the region is formed. Okay, so that is the degree of region. Earlier we discussed degree of a vertex. Now we are discussing degree of a region. So what is the degree of R1? Can anybody tell me? What is degree of R1? That means, yeah, with how many edges this R1 is formed? How many edges it is formed?
3 edges.
Yeah, 3. So therefore, degree of R1, degree of the region R1 is 3. What is the degree of R2? Similarly,
4.
4.
Yeah. Why? Because if we observe carefully, it is formed with the 4 edges. Then what is the degree of R3?
3, sir.
3, sir.
It is 3, right? And the degree of R4. So if you want to know the degree, just you walk across the region. Okay, I am showing you the walking. Yes, see, outer region, right? So this is one edge, then 2, 3, 4. I have come back. So therefore, degree of outer region is 4. R4 is 4. Is it clear? Degree. What do you mean by degree? So degree of region is nothing but simply with how many edges that particular region is formed. That is nothing but a degree of the region. Okay. Now in a planar graph, there is one important theorem. Okay, that is in any planar graph. in any planar graph, the sum of degrees of all regions is equal to 2 into number of edges. That is sigma r belongs to R, degree of R is equivalent to 2 into number of edges. This is also one important formula for the planar graph. Same formula we have seen for any graph, that is sum of degrees of all the vertices equal to 2 into number of edges. Now what do you mean by this? Now here, if you want, you can tally for this. What is the sum of degrees of all the regions here? What is LHS in this case? What is LHS? It is 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4 is equal to what? 14. Okay, and there must be compulsory 7 edges. Okay, why? Because 2 into 4 17. So therefore, we just count here, there must be 7 edges. Okay, so this is always holds good for a planar graph. What is that? In any planar graph, the sum of degrees of all the regions is always equivalent to 2 into number of edges. Okay, now there are some important two terms with respect to this planar graph. Let me introduce that. Cut vertex and cut edge. Let us see what are these two. So these two terms are applicable only for the planar graph. Now onwards, we'll be speaking about only the planar graph. Please make a note. Okay. So cut vertex and cut edge. What is cut vertex? A vertex let G is a connected planar graph. Let's say given graph G is a connected planar graph. A vertex V belongs to V of G is said to be cut vertex if G minus V is unconnected graph. So this is the basic definition of cut vertex. And similarly, cut edge also you can define in the similar lines. So what do you mean by this? For example, let me take a connected planar graph. Okay. Now, which vertex is called cut vertex? So as per the definition, D, E, F, G. So if you remove a vertex, if graph becomes unconnected, then that vertex we call as a cut vertex. Now tell me in this graph, what are the cut vertices? Suppose if I remove A, what do you mean by removing vertex A? I remove A along with these two edges also. Then will the graph become connected or disconnected? If I remove A.
Connected only, sir.
It is connected. So therefore A is not a cut vertex. You got my point? Similarly, you just imagine you remove B along with the two edges on the B. When you remove B along with the two edges, will it be connected or disconnected?
Connected only.
Still connected. Therefore, B is also not a cut vertex. You understand? Now, what about C? If I remove C along with the three edges, will it be connected or disconnected? If I remove C, so what do you mean by removing C here? You remove this vertex along these three edges. So let me draw the resulting graph if you want. A, B, and I remove C, D, So this will be the resulting graph, right? Right? If I remove C, this will be the resulting graph. Now, is it a connected or disconnected graph?
Disconnected.
Disconnected. So therefore, here C is a cut vertex. Okay. So C is cut vertex. Similarly, what are other vertices? Quickly tell me.
D.
Yeah, D is also a cut vertex. Why? Because from this graph, if I remove D along with the edges which are there at the D, the graph becomes unconnected. Therefore, D is a cut vertex. Then, what about E? E is a cut vertex or not?
Yes, sir. It is.
Yes, sir.
E is also a cut vertex. What about F? What about F? If I remove F along with the edge, one edge, will it be connected or disconnected? Graph.
Connected.
Yeah. So therefore, F is not a cut vertex. What about G? Fast. Please respond quickly here.
Connected only.
It is connected only. So therefore, C, D, E are the cut vertices. Is it clear? So what is a cut vertex? A vertex V is said to be cut vertex if G minus V is connected. That means the given and if graph becomes unconnected, then we call that as a cut vertex. Similarly, what is a cut edge? Cut edge. So cut edge can be defined in the similar lines. Okay. Same story. Let G is a connected planar graph. Connected planar graph. Okay. And an edge E belongs to E of G is said to be cut edge if G minus E is a unconnected graph. That means if I remove that edge E, if graph becomes unconnected, then we can call that as a cut edge. Now tell me from this graph, what are the cut edges? What are the cut edges? Imagine AB is a cut edge or not?
No.
Cut edge is also called another name for the cut edge, that is bridge. Bridge means what? It connects two areas. If bridge is down, you cannot travel from one area to other area, right? So AB is not a cut edge. Now tell me, what are the cut edges in this? What are the bridges in this graph?
CD.
Pardon me?
CD.
CD, yeah. CD is very clear, right? CD is a bridge because if this CD is removed, then obviously the graph becomes unconnected. So CD is one cut edge. Then is there another cut edge? What about DE? DE, will it be a cut edge? If I remove
No.
DE, no. Then any other edge is there? Any
No,
other?
sir.
There is one more edge. Just observe carefully and tell me.
G, sir. What about G, sir?
GE you remove. You just remove and see. Still the graph will be connected, right? Just imagine. Suppose if I remove this, still the graph is connected only, na?
Sorry, EF.
Yeah, EF. EF is one cut edge. Why? Because if I remove EF, then F will be isolated. Edge I am removing, F will be there. Okay. So in this graph, CD and EF are cut edges. Okay. So this is all about what is a cut edge and cut vertex. Okay. Now we'll go for one very, very important topic. And this is expected from the examination also. Okay. Very, very important topic. That is finding dual of a planar graph. Okay, finding dual of a planar graph. Let's see how you find a dual of a graph, planar graph. Okay, so let me explain with one example. All of you listen carefully. So let us take one planar graph straight away. So I am taking the same old planar graph. Okay, yeah, A, B, C, D, E. Now for this planar graph, what is the task? We have to find out a dual of the graph. Okay, so for this, step one is identify different regions in the given planar graph. Okay, so tell me what are the regions we have? How many regions we have? Same thing we already worked out, right?
4 regions.
Yeah. So let me put a star. Okay, 2, 3, and 4. Let me take another. Okay, so this is R1. Let's say I'm calling this is R2, R3, R4. Right? So this is step one, of course. Then step two is join two regions such that the line crosses exactly one of the given graph. So it is something like a school puzzle. So what you have to do? Now you join any two regions, but you have to cut only the original graph. Now tell me, can I join R1 and R2 by cutting exactly one edge? Can I join R1 and R2? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm just
sir.
writing the dotted lines. Yeah, I'm just writing dotted lines. See, by cutting exactly the edge, one edge BC, I can join R1 and R2. Okay. Similarly, what else you can join? Can I join R1 and R3 by cutting exactly one edge? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Which edge?
AC, sir.
AC, right? So, right now, one clue here is, let's say how many edges I will be getting at the R1. That depends upon the degree of that region. What is the degree of this region?
3.
3. So already 2 dotted edges have come. So one more dot edge should come for the R1. Okay. Like that, degree of R2 is what? Degree of this region?
4.
4. So therefore at R2 there must be 4 dotted edges. Got my point? Similarly, degree of R3 is how much?
3.
3. So therefore there must be 3 dotted edges. Similarly, degree of R4 is 4. So there must be 4 dotted edges. Now tell me quickly, What is that other R1? Which two regions I can join so that at the R1 I will get one more?
R1 and R4.
Yeah, R1 and R4 by cutting which edge?
AB.
Right. Okay. Right. So at the R1 all three have come. Now let us target R2. So what are the other? One edge is already there. Now I need three more.
R3 and R2.
R2 and R3.
R2 and R3 by cutting the C edge one. Then
And
R4
R4.
and R2.
R4 and R2 by cutting this edge. Then I need one more at R2,
R3
right?
and R4.
R3 and R4. Okay. By cutting which edge? Which edge?
A.
AE. Okay, fine. So at R3, 3 has come, fine. But still at R2, I need one more. And R4 also, I need one more. So R2 and
From this side edge, we can connect R2 and R4.
yeah, R2 and R4 can be connected by cutting the edge BD. Hope you understand, right? Now this dotted edges, you write separately. Okay. Step 3 is redraw the dotted edges along with regions names. Okay, so I'm drawing here. So now this is R1, R2 is here, R3 is here, maybe R4 is here. Okay, now tell me what are the edges? R1 to, I'm just drawing solid lines now. R1 to R2, 1. Then R1 to R3 we have 1. Then R1 to R4 we have, right? I'm just drawing the solid lines. Then R2 to R3 we have, am I right? And R2 to R4 we have 2. 2 we have. Then R3 to R4 we have. Okay. So this is the dual of the graph. Dual of given graph. Okay. Is it clear how to find the dual of the graph? This is very, very important question, at least for the examination point of view, I'm telling you. So they give a planar graph and they'll ask you find its dual. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is how we find. Very simple. Step 1 is you identify the regions. Put a star in each region. Then second step is something like a school puzzle. You join two regions. Such that it exactly cuts one edge of the original graph. That you should do carefully. And we have a clue also. Okay, at each region, that depends upon the degree of the region. If the degree of the region is 3, then at that region you must have 3 dotted edges. So you have already a clue. So accordingly you fulfill it. Then that dotted edges along the regions you draw separately. That actually the answer. Okay, fine. Now I'll give a question to you right now. Try, every one of you, please try this question. Try this question, all of you. Find the dual of this graph. Yeah. Let us say this is the given graph. So find the dual of this graph. I'll give time, 2 to 3 minutes time. Please allow you take your pen, paper, try right now. Why? Because this is a very, very important area where I'm expecting a question. So please do this. Please do this. If you cannot do, I'll do for you once again. So let's try this now. Okay. Anybody tried? Okay, tell me how many regions are there at least in this graph? How many regions are there?
4.
Four. Okay, so this is one clear-cut region, R1. Then this is one region, R2, and this this D to D edge, right? This is also one region, R3. Then of course the outer region, R4. So yeah, there are 4 regions. Now just for our clarity, you tell me what is the degree of R1?
4.
4.
That means at the R1 there must be 4 dotted edges, right? What is the degree of R2?
3.
Okay, 3. Any other answer? Okay, R2 we see later. What is the degree of R3?
1.
It is 1. What is the degree of R4?
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it is 7. Okay, I'll tell you why it is 7. You just start from any node. Okay, outer region you can start. Let's say let me start from the G. I'm just see I'm walking. This is one edge, 1. Okay, please walk across the borders of the region. Okay, 1, 2, right? Then 3, then 4, 5, 6, then 7. So when I come back, it is 7 edges. So therefore, degree of outer region is 7. Similarly, R2 is not 3. Now you just start at some point, walk across and tell me what is the degree of R2. Why? Because
5.
degree, as per the degree, those many dotted edges we need to draw, right? That is important. So what is
5.
the degree of R2?
5, sir.
5. Any other answer? Okay, 3 is one answer, 5 is another answer.
6.
Okay, 6 is another answer. Still
2.
Still options are there. I'll show you. Observe carefully. I'm
2.
starting from the B. Okay, this is 1. Then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 is correct. Okay, fine. So this is important point. First, when you identify the region. Second point is carefully find what is the degree of each region. Why? Because that if that is correct, then only accordingly you can draw the connect edges. Now tell me how to connect R1. R1 I need 4 edges. Tell me quickly how I draw dotted edges.
R1, R2.
So let me take okay. R1 and R2, right? Yeah. Then
R1, R4.
R1, R4, there are many ways. By cutting EPH,
GF.
cutting GFH,
TF.
and by cutting
BF.
Anyhow, somehow at R1, the required 4 have come, right? Right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now R3 and R2 can be connected, right? Okay. So at R3, 1 is done. Now at R2, 2 have come as of now. Now what are the other? Fast.
R2 and R4.
R2 and R4. Okay. Then
Sir, one more R2 and R4 from CB.
R2 and R4, right, by cutting BC. Then, so still at R2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
R2 and R4 through CD.
Yes, you are right. R2 to R2 by cutting CD. Observe carefully. This is normally people won't get this idea. Okay, R2 to R2 only by cutting CDH. Now with that we got required 6 edges. Am I right? One is R2 to R1, R2 to R4, then R2 to R4 one more, R2 to R3, then R2 self-loop. Now what about this R4? R4, how many edges have come as of now? How many edges have come? Fast.
5, sir.
5. But how many we need?
7.
So how you get?
Sir, R for cutting A and B.
Yes. You cut R4, join R4 by cutting this AB edge. So more or less is a self-loop. Okay, now fine. Now you can redraw this. So this is R1 and R2. It's R3 is here and R4 is here. R1 to R4, there are 3 edges, right? R1 to R4 via EG, via EFG, via BF, right? Then R1, this is R2. Then R1 to R2, we have 1. Then R2 to R4, we have 2. Then R2 to R3, and there is a self loop on R2. Okay, and at R3, R3 is only 1, right? And there is a self loop on R4 also. So this is the equivalent. Why this self loop? It is because of cutting edge AB. So this is the dual of the given element. Okay, it's fine. Now there is one more important question maybe in this. Verify whether the following graph is a self-dual graph or not. Self-dual graph or not. What do you mean by self-dual? Can anybody guess what could be the self-dual meaning? What could be the self-dual meaning? Self-dual means you find the dual and see whether the original graph and the dual, whether they are equal or not. Okay. If a graph is isomorphic to its dual, then the graph is called self-dual graph. For example, let us take this graph. Now, if you find a dual for this, and the dual and this original graph, they are isomorphic to each other. Okay, so this task I'm giving to you. What is the task here? First step is, let's say this is a given graph G. Find the dual of G. Find the dual of the G. Second is verify G and dual of G are isomorphic. We already discussed, right? Isomorphic to each other or not. Okay, there are two steps in this. Anyhow, dual is easy, right? Find the regions and draw, and take the dual of the graph and verify they are isomorphic to each other. Okay. We'll stop here, but again we'll meet at 6:45. Okay. I'll take exactly 1 hour, 6:45 to 7:45, maybe 8. Then I'll close the remaining important topics. Okay. So this is one of the important topics, finding a dual. And sometimes question will be something like verify this is a self-dual graph or not. Okay. And then there are some more few important topics that maybe I'll complete in 1 hour today. So let's meet at